everyone. Okay, today I've got a very specific message. Somebody intended to destroy you, but not for the reasons that they gave you. Okay, I was channeling this today that they wanted to destroy you. They wanted to make you feel dreadful. I'm almost hearing the word ruin you. Okay, they wanted to be you. That's what I feel the key to this is. Okay, but they are now sitting very, very lonely. And I'm hearing the word wreckage of what they destroyed. Okay. I feel they tried to do this, or they did this, because of their own inner chaos. However, they were very, very, I'm almost getting abusive towards you. Okay, there's a level of abuse here. But it's not for the reasons that they gave you. They put you down. It was your fault. You weren't good enough. Everything was your fault, okay? It was you that they wanted to be. So I'm going to have a look at this. They're feeling very lonely. Why is it that you love me? Because that is the key here. They couldn't handle themselves, okay? They wanted to be like you, but there's something that's gone on with them that triggered this. That's what I'm going to look at. Why? I've just dropped it. Why do I deserve somebody like you? Okay, and that's on the floor now, so that's very, very strong. In fact, it's gone onto the floor. Just a really strong message for someone today. So let me have a look. Let's have a look at what was really going on with them. Okay, it wasn't you. It wasn't you, but they were adamant. They really, really intended on causing you a lot of pain because they couldn't handle their own pain, which is, it's not good, is it? It's not good. So I'll give these a shuffle, and if this is your reading today and you've gone through this, I send you all my love, okay? Because it can leave you absolutely destroyed. You know, when people project that amount of venom on you and that amount of pain, if you went through that for a while, it rewires your brain. You start thinking it's you. Okay, so we'll have a look. Just while I'm shuffling though, thanks so much for watching. Thank you for all your support. It's so kind. And if you're new here and you want to see any more videos, just click on the notification bell, and if you'd like a reading, just click on the title of the video. If you're on a mobile, that'll take you through to the description box, and links to the website are there, and check out the free relationship report as well. Okay everyone, let's get into this. Sitting in the wreckage of what they destroyed. They're lonely, they don't know why you love them, which after what they put you through, yeah, you were very, very generous. You could have given this person a lot of gifts. You could have helped them out financially. I feel this person, when you got together, needed your help. Okay? Possibly the tables turned and then they came into some money, or they had more resources, and even though you helped them out to start with, when they got themselves back on their feet, or maybe they had an inheritance or something came into their life, they turned on you. They held on to it. And I'm hearing that somebody said that you used them, okay? You used them, which wasn't the case at all. They became quite controlling, all right? Quite controlling and greedy. And selfish. They became selfish. All right, why? What is going on here? Why does this person know they've destroyed it, but why did they hurt whoever this is for so badly today? Why? That flew out. They're a victim. Okay? Absolute victim. Because of their own inner demons, all right, they became very discontented. They weren't achieving what they should have achieved. Regardless of any relationship this person is in, or the relationship with you, they weren't achieving what they should have achieved. So they projected it onto you. There was many opportunities for you and this person to take a project forward. You offered to do things. You put your back into stuff, as we say in the UK, which means you really, you know, if they said to you, will you help me with this? You went beyond help. Okay, you went beyond help, but your person likes to be the martyr and they like to be the victim. Okay, they have a complete lack of direction. Why though? Why? There's more to this. There could be addictions, you know, they're very self-indulgent. They're antagonistic. This, I feel, goes back to a childhood pattern, okay? But it's almost as if they got back on their feet and they turned on you. And like I said, they intended to hurt you. But it all boils down to, it's very simple today with these two cards, it all boils down to they like to play the victim and they self-sabotage. Okay, and this is all their subconscious programming. So they were probably criticised as a child or told they weren't good enough, or the only way they could get any attention from their main caregivers was to play the victim. Okay, was to play the victim. But there was a key turning point here where they came into more than you had. The roles reversed. Now this could have been over a few years. This doesn't have to be over a few months, it could be. But the roles reversed. And they turned King of Wands in the reverse. Six of Cups. It's their past. It's their childhood memories, their past influences, okay? Their immaturity, possibly linked into their family. But they turned into a person who is a liar, devious, egotistical, and their main focus became self-promotion, okay? But they hurt you because they didn't want to face the fact that they weren't doing enough, that they weren't, especially with the King of Wands coming up in reverse, there was, on a good day, a vision, something that you were both striving for, okay? But it all became an act. It all became an act. Definitely childhood memories, definitely something to do with their childhood. You, in the end, I feel, I just had enough. I think this is one of those relationships that ended not because you wanted it to end, but because you had no choice, because the problems were insurmountable. Their lies were insurmountable, okay? You just felt like you were flogging a dead horse. You know, they were just stuck. You sacrificed so much for this person. And especially at the beginning, you could have been the one paying the bills, putting the roof over the head. You saw the potential in this person, and boy, did they give you good potential. You know, they came across when you met them as decisive, loyal, independent, a go-getter. They told you about all their achievements, all right? You supported this person, you carried them. You saw the finishing line, all right? And in the end, they intentionally hurt you because they wanted to play the victim. Because although they then, I'm hearing they had the resources, before your relationship ended, they had the resources to do something positive, okay? And they squandered those resources and then they blamed you, whatever those resources were. All they cared about was their own self-promotion. But you know, they're sitting in the wreckage of it now. They're not all bad, this person. They're not all bad because they've reflected. Why is it that you love me? Is somebody reflecting upon what they did? Now, if somebody is totally toxic, etc., etc., there isn't any self-reflection. People like that will normally go from one situation to another situation. They never apologise, and they will always smear your reputation, completely smear it. And they will do that until they get to a certain age and they just end up on their own, okay? What happened in the childhood, please? Childhood memories. What went on there? What was going on there, please? Fear, anxiety, stress. It was a chaotic childhood. Okay, there was no peace. There was a lot of disappointment. There was a lot of mental drama in your person's childhood. Okay, I feel your person spent a lot of time keeping the peace in this childhood environment, or hiding away in their room with their, I'm hearing, with their fingers in their ears. There was some discord here between the main caregivers. There was a lot of shouting, a lot of arguing, and I'm hearing that one of the caregivers, the parents, put the other parent down, and this became a learned behaviour, which I do feel though that your person is aware of this, and they tried at some point not to be that person, and that is why they know they've destroyed it, and they know why they've destroyed it, because they've copied those patterns of behaviour, okay? But they did intend to do it. They did intend to do it because they couldn't deal with everything inside of them, okay? They buried it and buried it and buried it, and instead of looking in the mirror and saying, look, I'm really not managing this project, or there's something about me that self-sabotages, or something about me that can't quite get over the finishing line, I need to work on me. They saw your goodness and you pushing through, taking on one burden after another, and still having a smile on your face. And instead of loving you for it, they hated you for it, okay? They hated you for it. And that is why you had to walk away in the end. Or if they ended it, you've got no contact now. You've got no contact. Anything else on the childhood, please? A lot of anxiety, okay? There could have been, your person felt lonely in their childhood. I'm hearing spend a lot of time in their room. There could have been ill health as well while they were growing up. Yeah. There was a female energy as well in their childhood who was very, very selfish, okay? But a very strong energy of a main caregiver who imposed their will on others. And your person sacrificed a lot of their own. Your person sacrificed a lot of their own self. They were walking on eggshells, okay? Now this isn't your problem to take on, all right? This isn't your problem to take on. This is more of a reading of for those of you who might still have lingering thoughts that, was it me? No, it wasn't. Or, you know, they intended to do this, and that has hurt you very deeply because you couldn't understand why. This is the why, okay? This is the why. Yeah. Oh dear. There was also issues in the childhood regarding financial security and greed, okay? And financial stability. Your person could have been a hoarder. Somebody hoarded here. It could just be as simple as not wanting to get rid of stuff. Maybe you wanted to let go of possessions, okay? Or you weren't allowed to change stuff, maybe from their childhood. But they could be they went from being this person to someone who became emotionally avoidant. I think you went through periods where there was a lot of silence with this person, but then they were just abusive. They were just abusive, okay? They have so much self-doubt and low self-esteem at the core of all of this. Low self-esteem. So they're feeling lonely now. Let's have a look at their environment and the tarot deck. Let's have a look at the environment now. That's too many. Let's just have this one. Okay, their attention's all over the place. They have, I feel, got some financial considerations. They're juggling. They're juggling their time. They're juggling their attention. They could have 2 jobs at the moment, or 2 ways of having to make some money. But they're all over the place. Okay, they're all over the place. The problem with your person, and this is what happened with you, this project or whatever it was, you saw through the wood, okay? They just played at it. Their focus has always been on the wrong things, but they gave you the impression they'd had all these achievements and they'd been this person and they'd done this and they'd done that, and it wasn't that at all. And you realise that. And instead of them, you know, changing, I mean, we all make mistakes, but instead of them self-reflecting, they were horrible to you. They were horrible. But they're juggling 2 situations in their environment at the moment. 2 twos. They're stuck. They're totally and utterly stuck. They're trying to keep the peace again with something. They've got themselves into a situation where they can't speak up because of financial considerations. They could be in an environment they're having to stay in because of financial considerations, okay? But either way, they're not speaking up. There's an elephant in the room, in their environment, that they are not addressing. That is why they are feeling very lonely, because they are in their head, whereas their heart, they do miss you. They do miss you. What's this 2? What are the 2s about? Yeah. They wish that they had been the better person. They wish that they had led. They wish that they had boundaries with certain people that they shouldn't have been involved with, okay? There's a lot of toxicity with that particular night there. There's a person in their environment which isn't them. They're connected into, could be an air sign, somebody who doesn't plan, somebody who is quite toxic and quite aggressive, okay? There is going to be a move within their environment, so possibly a property sold or somebody's moving out of an environment, but it is all very much up in the air. People are tiptoeing around. I feel your person's got this financial consideration. They're not addressing the elephant in the room because they're connected into somebody else. I think it's an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, who has got more power than them, okay? Let's see what they'd like to say to you. If they could say anything, what would they say? What would they like to say if they could say anything? Life without you is hopeless, dark and depressing, and I miss your light. Yeah, they do. They do. But, you know, they were really not very nice to you. They miss the passion between you. You did have a lot of passion. You are too nice, I don't deserve your kindness. There we go, there's your admission. That's what I got right, that's what I was channeling. I just kept hearing earlier before I did this reading that somebody intended to hurt you, to destroy you, because they feel like a failure. That's the key to this. They feel like a failure, so they wanted to bring you down with them. They want out of where they are, which we know. Somebody's lying to them in their environment. Let's have a little look with this Kipper deck. Let's see if we can get a general energy on this as well. Okay, they're in despair. They feel left out. They miss you. The Lovers is in the middle. What are they going to do? Okay, they'd like to come back, especially if you were still in the property that you had. Okay, but there is this, yeah, they do miss you. Okay, and they're just in a lot of despair. There's despair and almost torturous thoughts regarding where they're living now, or their family even. It can be family with this card. Okay, I will say if they have gone into another relationship, it doesn't have to be romance, it can just be whoever they're hanging around with or wherever they've put themselves now. This is really not working out. They're feeling very trapped in this, very restricted. But we know that from looking at the environment. There's definitely this air sign who, if you don't listen to this air sign's truth, they make trouble. It's somebody who's got more power over them, and it's to do with finances. Your person staying in some situation because of financial considerations, robbing Peter to pay Paul, juggling the money. Okay, but they are not happy in their place. Okay, there is despair, anxiety, stress related to a house situation. It can mean a physical house, but it can also mean where you are spending a lot of your time, where you've kind of put your two, for me, where you've put your 2 feet down. All right, let's see what the best possible outcome with this is. I'm not sure, to be honest, today. I feel that they are stuck. You were the one loyal thing in their life. I don't think this person, I think they couldn't believe their luck when they met you. You were so loyal. It's really sad, this reading, actually. Let's see, best possible. I just saw the Knight of Wands. Best possible outcome in the energy we've got at the moment. Best possible outcome. 5 of Wands. No, unknown, Hangman. I don't see this energy at the moment. I just see them stuck. There's so much arguing, and even if they came back, I feel that there would be a lot of competition. You'd still be competing for their time. Okay, they're still holding on to you. All right, they are still holding on to you. They're still, low-key obsessed with you, but they've got there's financial things here. 5 of Pentacles. There's some financial issues. Okay, somebody, that person, air sign, whoever they're connected into, is not going to let go of some possessions or control of something. And if your person moves away, there will be a financial ramification here. But I feel for you that you've had enough. Okay, you've had enough. You've given yourself closure. I think you feel you sacrificed enough for this. Okay, top of the deck. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles again. Your person's attention's all over the place. They miss you. They love you. But they have got to break free. They've got to break free of this. It's only they can do it. Only they can do it. My advice, what I'm hearing for you, is you just keep being you. Okay, you just keep doing you. Yeah, you're coming into the 10 of Cups. This is your energy. You've got very clear. You're going to be victorious. If you're not where you want to be at the moment, Keep going, because you are going to be victorious with the Ace of Swords. Okay, and you are going to be in the Ten of Cups, which means you're going to be very, very happy emotionally, possibly in a new relationship with somebody else, somebody who tells the truth. Okay, but I feel these two cards is you saying, you know what, keep your distance, because I'm not settling for anything less than the Ten of Cups, and you will get that. Okay, even if your circumstances at the moment, just visualize what you want, keep saying to yourself what you want, ignore the 3D, and just keep telling yourself what it is that you are having. Okay, because this other person there's competition for the finances here, competition for finances. Somebody won't let go of them, somebody's got more control. Oh dear, you just keep doing you. All right, I hope this has helped someone today. Take care of yourselves, and remember, you are the best. People do intentionally hurt people. It's not you, it's nothing to do with you, it's not your energy. There's nothing you did, said or were that had anything to do with this. Okay, it's somebody else's issues that they projected onto you. Just remember, you're amazing. All right, I love you all. Bye.